said, what you mean? Woo! Listen, I don't trust her soul. No, I said, what you mean? Whoa, 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 whoa. I said, what you mean? Woo! You thought it was finished, you thought it was over. You thought it retired, you thought it went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap god, Cyclops and Ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Jets going up against the Chargers.
All right, Larry, it will be the home for NFL football until 2020 as you get a look inside the intimate StubHub Center here in Carson. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. This is taken at the 23. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's got this one down to the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come up.
And he will get in. A across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Taken from just outside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down. Now Gordon on 1st down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback. and still try and cover downfield.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On the counter, here's Gordon. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. They'll go option on second down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field, and, of course, for pass plays. With the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And to give this time to the tailback. There's a nice move. Still shedding tackles. And all the way down to the 35. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle. But if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed. Plenty of open field to get after that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position. Help out your team.
Going for the deep, and this is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, 36 yards. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right around the 31. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. And again this time to the tailback. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's fielded at the 45. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some...
Touchdown, LA! And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They go play action here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw is incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. All right, Larry, these two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
No gain on that run. And while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Out of the gun now on third down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now. No. Check. Patriot. Now let's go. Boom. Gun.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And New York set to take the field.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw here. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be knocked down sideways. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll drop the throw. Looking for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Now let's go.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now.
They run it here with Gordon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter.
Set. Green, 39. All right, now, look at 56. Look at.
Here's Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Looks to be right around the 40.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jeremiah Tauchu able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Back there. Back there to that belly. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit. Gone.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hurry up, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Now let's go. Leopard. Detroit.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll start by running the option to the right. Room to run inside the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, LA. How about that? Their quarterback saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is now an even 30. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go now.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So out come the Chargers. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They said beginning of the year, our goal is to get into the conference championship game.